Let's talk about Yellowjackets Season 3. So we've already discussed the first 2 episodes. If you want to go check out that video, go check it out. We talk about everything that happened and pretty much what we expect to happen in the coming episodes. So now in this video, we'll be going over some of those theories and really elaborating on them more than we did in that episode. So if you just want to talk about episode 2 and a little bit about the ending and what comes next, go check out that video. But if you just want to hear some theories and things I've put together and also things I've been reading other people talk about, this is the video for you. Like I said, we're covering Yellowjackets weekly, so every week we will have an episode, of course, every Friday when it comes out, so stay tuned for that. And we are also covering Severance every week, as well as The White Lotus, and maybe another TV show might be added this week. Just wait. But let's talk about what exactly could we be seeing in season 3. No, we don't have a trailer or anything yet, like to say what is coming up ahead on Yellowjackets, right? Hopefully we'll get that pretty soon. But one of the main things I think that we can all agree is that this burning of the cabin has become a big mystery now. I, for one, by the end of season 2, just assumed it was Coach, especially because Coach was pissed off about everything that had happened prior to this, with the girls eating Jackie, the girls having ritualistic behavior, ending up eating Javi. So Coach was done with them. And I always assumed Coach might have thought they're better off just like maybe not surviving, right? But as we learned in the episodes that came, Mari ends up in a trap set by Coach, and she just assumes Coach is going to kill her and says because he burned the cabin, to which he says, I didn't even know that even happened to y'all. So it's safe to assume that Coach didn't do this, or he could just be lying as well, but I'm going to go and say Coach didn't burn the cabin. Now, if Coach didn't burn the cabin, who could have done this? Well, I think it was Ty, and I think Ty has shown that she sleepwalks and she doesn't remember what she does. For some reason, she is being pushed by a certain entity, the entity with the black eyes, right? And I think Van knows this. There's a moment in season 2 when they're looking for Mari, and they talk about Coach burning the cabin, and Van has a strange look at Ty. And I think that Van is really covering up for Ty and is trying to really put it on Coach so Ty will be safe. Of course, we know Ty will be safe because she's an adult, but I think that they are really trying to sort of divert. And of course, it's just Van who's doing this because Ty has no clue what she did. And all of the things point to her, especially when she's looking at the fire that she causes in that church in the candle, and she's just sort of intent on it. And I think we've seen that Ty does sleepwalk and does some actions she shouldn't be doing, right? So a big theory that has been floating around is, could we see at some point maybe they put the blame on Mari for the burning of the cabin? And I'll get to that in a bit as well. But let's go back to Mari now, who of course is with Coach. Coach and Mari are in a predicament now because Coach is not going to let Mari go because he fears for her going to the group and telling them where Coach is, and of course the group getting retribution. Now that he knows even more that they think he set their cabin on fire, he might be the next one to be eaten, he thinks. So Mari, I think, will end up coming to a deal with Coach. I think that there will be some catch that they come up with where Mari can go back, and maybe Mari comes back and helps Coach, and Mari's able to get some stuff from the package that he found, because he did find that care package, which a lot of y'all told me was just like, what? How would he even find a care package? I thought that was also hilarious as well. And something that was pointed out as well by other people online is that Mari is drinking hot chocolate, and hot chocolate's usually a bad omen in the Yellowjackets universe. So could we be seeing Mari meet her fate this time? Like, this could be it, really. And the theory has always been that Mari is Pit Girl, but I really do wonder if she is or isn't, and could in fact meet a different fate. Because I feel like what we could end up seeing is that maybe the blame is shifted on the cabin burning on Mari and Coach. I think at some point they will find out that Mari and Coach have this sort of like deal going on where Mari helps him gather things and she's able to take advantage of the care package. Coach is kind of losing it at this point as well, so I think it might be easy to sway him around for Mari. And I think that there is going to be a predicament where maybe things are starting to be uncovered about Ty and the fire, and Van will help to cover that up by shifting blame on Mari. I don't know, that's a big stretch right there, but that's kind of a theory I have going on here now, because I think there is no way that Mari and Coach don't get caught like interacting, and I think Mari might try to hide it. I think that Mari feels that the group has sort of isolated her and taken Shauna's side because Shauna isn't really being reprimanded for her actions. I feel that's what Mari thinks, especially the last fight they had, and Natalie kind of blamed both of them. So I think Mari might feel some type of way as well. Now with Shauna, I think she's going to use the leverage of knowing that Natalie might know where Coach is and that he's alive, which we saw that Misty told Shauna this when her and Natalie went to find Mari. Of course, Misty now believes that Natalie does know where Coach is and only gave this information to Shauna. So I think Shauna will use this as leverage. I don't think she'll come out to the group and say it, but she'll sort of insinuate it to Natalie. I know what you're hiding, and if you don't want me to blurt it all out, then you better do what we say, right? And I think that's going to be a whole other thing as well here. So you're going to have Van and Ty hiding their secret, Mari hiding her secret, Coach, and Shauna and Natalie trying to keep the secret as well. I also think that in the adult versions, we're going to be seeing Melissa come back. Like I said in my previous video, I think Melissa is the character played by Hilary Swank. It just is, the parallels are there, because when Shauna is trying to find out who was stalking her by talking about who went to go pick up that phone that was left in the restroom, it's parallel with the scene when they're teenagers and Shauna is seeing her baby's grave and sees someone left flowers, and it's Melissa who's there with her and she gives her a kiss. And it just parallels so well that I'm thinking Melissa is alive, and it would be the character that Hilary Swank is playing. Now, why would Melissa come back after all of these years? So I had the theory that Melissa got saved separately or earlier on. I think there's going to be a shift or a rift between some of the girls here, where we're going to see some of them go into different factions, and I think Melissa might be one of them and might have gotten saved later or earlier than our main core survivors we've been seeing. And I think that's going to be a thing that gets exposed after the whole Lottie situation. Maybe Melissa heard on the news or something like that, and that's why she came back to try and find Shauna. I think Travis, we're going to see also reach his breaking point. I think Lottie has pushed him so much already, but we do know that Travis does survive because he ends up being an adult, and it was one of the first characters that Natalie talked about in season 1. So I think that we are definitely going to see Travis survive this for sure, but I think Travis is really going to feel some type of way about all of this. So I also think that Coach will definitely be caught as well, put on trial. Does Coach survive? That's the biggest question I've had. A lot of people don't seem to think Coach will survive, but I feel like there's going to be something there that keeps Coach alive and could definitely see him in the future, but that might be wishful thinking on my part. I think Coach definitely doesn't make it all the way through, but I think he makes it a bit longer than we all thought, because Coach has honestly been making it more than I thought Coach was going to make it. But those are my theories, my thoughts on what's coming in Yellowjackets season 3. Once we get a trailer, a teaser, or more information, I'll do another video. It is Yellowjackets season, so there's 10 episodes, so I'm probably going to make another 20 videos on Yellowjackets before the season ends. So for all your things Yellowjackets, if you want to talk about theories or discuss with others, comment it down below. Make sure you share these videos. We're on the road to 40,000 subscribers. That's our big goal before the season finale. Let's see if we can get there. But we talk other shows like Severance, The White Lotus, and probably Invincible starting this week. So stay tuned for all of that. I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe, stay positive.